Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Amadora. I'm so glad you're here, and if you're new, this is a place where we speak about walking a path of heart, spiritual awakening, divine feminine, sacred masculine embodiment, and what it is to live a very grounded, embodied life on a spiritual journey. Today I'm going to speak about 3 techniques to channel sacred rage in a safe and healthy way. And you may want to check out my earlier video about the truth about sacred rage before you come into this transmission, so it'll make more sense to you. If you, like me, are interested in walking a path of full embodiment, empowered presence, and responsibility rather than reactivity, the reason I'm going to give you these 3 techniques to channel your sacred rage, which again is the rage of the heart on fire, your passion and your truth, is because it is for your health, your peace, and your vitality. So let's begin. I like to work with mudra and mantra, and I'm going to invite you to bring your attention to your hands and bring them together. We use our hands all the time. They are powerful healing tools. And today we're going to activate our palms of light. And we're going to think of them much like smudge sticks or feathers shamanically, and how we can clear energy with our hands of light. We don't even need other objects. And we're going to activate them as cutting tools. Energetic cutting tools in combination with a very powerful word. This word is used very unconsciously all the time in the collective. We're going to bring it into its shamanic meaning. It is the word fuck. And often you can feel that in your guts, like fuck. When you're upset about something, you have a reaction, it's fuck. Now we're going to use it really consciously to cut. And I want you to imagine your hands of light are bringing in the fire element with the F sound. And then bringing your attention to your solar plexus, to your powerful chakra of will, and the sound ooh. And it's really tonifying, and you bring your hands right to that chakra with the ooh. And we're going to bring our intent to cut with the ka, a very plosive sound, where we bring our hands down in a very forceful way. Ka. So again, ooh, ka. And the cutting. And this is a practice you can do to music. You can turn on the most kind of intense music that you have to get yourself in this mood, to bring your fire up. And you can think about things in your life that are no longer serving you, maybe relational dynamics, maybe patterns that you're aware of in your own life, bringing all of your energy into this rite of cutting the cords. And then as you move your body, you can get into the music and then start to cut. Ooh, ka! And do it several times. Again, ooh, ka! And using the plosive K sound to send the energy back to the earth. This is a powerful shamanic practice to be done in private when you can create a safe container to do it. So that is number 1. Number 2, channeling sacred rage into nature. I spoke of this briefly in the previous video about the truth about sacred rage. Finding a safe and quiet place without people around in nature. If you live close to a forest, finding a log or tree stump that is already starting to decay, and asking permission first from that tree or log and the earth to give your rage to it. It can absorb it. I always say that mother loves our residue. It's like compost energetically for more fruits and flowers for her. So you can take another stick that is more solid and not decaying and start with both hands over the head and down to smack the decaying stump or log and pulverize it with sound. Releasing sound is one of the most powerful ways to clear energy. And the sound that I'm going to invite you to release is low and guttural, rather than a high-pitched scream that could wear out your vocal cords coming from that, ooh, that gut sound where we hold so much in our organs. So much old emotional energy is trapped there anyway. So this is a release of that by whacking the dead tree stump or stick with sounds. I think you get me. So as loud as you can and plosive and expressive. If tears come, let them come. And I would encourage you, instead of imagining a being that you're pulverizing, imagine a pattern that you're no longer willing to live inside of with that being. Because this work, all the work in the Sacred Feminine, in the Divine Feminine Mystery School, is about transmuting victim consciousness and blame into empowered presence and love. So as you release your rage, your tears, and that feeling of victimization or blame, let it be just giving the raw energy back to the earth, placing that person or those people that you have been in karmic entanglements with in a bubble of light, and trusting they have their karma. This is about you freeing yourself of yours by no longer holding that pattern energetically anymore, giving it to the earth and allowing the anger and allowing the tears to come. Very good. And the third practice is a clearing practice. I did speak about this on one other video around the solar plexus, because the solar plexus is an area of will. It's our responsibility chakra, not in an over-responsibility, over-caretaking way, in a clear and free ability to respond to life as it arises. And when we are triggered, when we are reacting, we are not in our clear responsibility. So this clearing exercise for sacred rage is, again, taking your hands of light, bringing them to the solar plexus area with the palms up, and squinting your eyes and sending any toxic, stuck energy that's in your liver, because the liver is shamanically and in ancient Chinese medicine the house of resentment and anger. And we're clearing it through an S sound. So there's an S to an ah, like a sa sound. I'm going to do it for you. It's a slow and intense practice. And you squint your eyes, hold your hands at this level, breathe in, and push your hands forward and contracting the solar plexus, tonifying it, releasing what is stuck in it through the breath and the sound. So we'll do that one more time. And feeling as you push forward, you're releasing it and again giving it back to the earth. So these are 3 practices to clear, using sacred rage, using your breath, sound, and embodiment practices to move energy shamanically so that you can be a vessel for empty presence and love in your life and respond rather than continue to react. So I hope you found this helpful. This is not a one-time practice. This is something you can work with in your life until you feel authentically free and clear. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like. If you know someone who this would serve on their journey, send it along to them, and please subscribe. Much love and many blessings. Bye for now.